if you and I sit down, we get the benefit. Like, I don't know if you read Elon Musk's recent book or not. Walter Isaacson.
Not yet. No, I've heard from every single person that's even glanced at the blurb that you need to read it.
You need to read it. You're going to flip out. You're going to love it. You'll appreciate it for a guy that's wired like you. We get to judge Elon from the outside. Okay. Why would somebody, you sell a company for $180 million, you take $100 million, you put it in a solar, whatever, you take 70 in Tesla, you put 10 in, another company, vice versa, whatever the structure. No, you put 100 million in SpaceX, 70 million in Tesla, and 10 million, you put it in solar. Then you're a billionaire. Then you want to do what? You want to go to the next thing? Then boring company. Then you got Twitter. What for? And then you read a story in the book about his father, on how his father was. Are you kidding me? Oh, I mean, some of the biggest people that we read about, we watch movies about, it's one of their two parents that did something to them. I'm with Tom Brady a month ago. We have him at the event. And the formula I see with a lot of people that do something big is three things. One, at one point in their lives, they experience unconditional love because you need it. It's fuel. You have to have it. Even if it's just from one person, okay? Unconditional love means what? You screwed up. You went to jail. You got a DUI. You got kicked out of school. You got expelled. Everybody ousted you and said you're a nobody. You're not going to amount to anything. You're a loser. You're this. But that mother there always said, honey, I love you. You can do anything to lose this one person's love. One person. That's all you need. You don't need 50 of them. Just one. Unconditional love. Number two is you need somebody who brought unbelievable pain in your life that you loved. This is a person you and I loved, that they destroyed our heart. We couldn't do anything to gain love from this person. Nothing. Perform, tell them we love them, go above and beyond, give them money, buy them gifts, give them incredible experiences, become buff, have a six-pack, drive a Ferrari, have a Lambo, own a penthouse, have a yacht, be best friends with the best athletes, with billionaires. No matter what you do, this person brought you so much pain, you can never win this person over. It is a battle your entire life, try to win this person over. You're never going to do it. It's not going to happen, but you need that person as well. And you know what the last one is? Obviously, choosing your enemies wisely. You take a person that has those three combination. By the way, very rarely will they ever tell you the entire reason. Very rarely will they fully disclose everything. Some of them will take it to their grave with them. We will never know about it. But for someone to have the kind of a fire that goes years beyond 99% of people would have stopped, what's the reason for it? What else do you need? How many more accolades? How many more tens of millions of dollars? How many more cars? How many more houses? How many more top charts on podcasts? Number one, this. What's the reason for it? Again, we're not talking about everybody. Most people will listen to this whole concept of choose your enemies wisely and they'll say, that's hate. What a miserable life. What a this, what a that. No, most people chose the wrong enemies. The enemies they've chosen is about being entitled, is about being victims, about feeling sorry for themselves, and it's destroyed them. It's stolen years away from their lives. So yeah, the way you're describing what you're saying, you'll typically see a pattern with those three things of people who do something big. They experience those three. And unfortunately, the reason why I like Musk's book is when you read it, you see the pattern with all three. Unconditional love, Mom and Kimball, his brother. Unconditional pain, father. Choosing his enemies wisely, industry, traditional, guys who are like, this is the way we do with NASA, governmental agencies, censorship, establishment. He's just recruiting new enemies for himself every day. It's like bored. He needs more enemies and more enemies. But guess who's talking about him around the world? Everybody is. And 100 years from now, our kids, our grandkids will look back and say, man, who was this Elon Musk guy? Unfortunately, we're not going to be around to talk about who it was, how we viewed him, but they're going to be watching plenty of documentaries and movies about a guy like that because he chose his enemies wisely.